And we're back, guys. Welcome to Tennis in a Minute. I'm your host, Good Energy. Thank you all for the love and support. Don't forget, like the video, hit the super thanks, and let's get right into it. Who will join the other half of the quarterfinals here for the Australian Open? We have some good matchups here. Yesterday, 4 for 5, not too bad, right? Of course, we would have been perfect. I took Sabalenka to win, but listen, my picks for Coco to win it. For Coco to win this Australian Open, that means the reigning and two-time defending champion Sabalenka has to lose. Someone has to beat her. I think it's going to be Anastasia. But let's get right into it, guys. Veronika Kudermetova taking on Svitolina, the defensive powerhouse. Look, Svitolina's never defeated Kudermetova. Why? Well, and they haven't played recently, but why? I think, and that was kind of around that stretch where Svitolina started to go downhill. But why? It's because I think Kudermetova can really force a pace athletically that Svitolina's not comfortable with. But looking at this tournament, and also I think here in this tournament, I think Kudermetova's beat the better competition. Right, she's beat some really tough competition. Beatrice Haddad, she beat Katie Bolter. I think she's playing good tennis, and it's good. It's refreshing to see. There's no reason Svitolina should be the favorite here. She's never defeated Kudermetova, but she's had the better career. And I've argued with subscribers in the past. A lot of people don't really respect Svitolina. They don't think she's a Hall of Famer. I mean, she's got like 17 titles, right? WTA champion. We saw her, come back down a set against Sloane Stephens and win the title. We saw her go deep with Ashley Barty. We saw her in the semifinal in the U.S. Open duel it out with Serena. Okay, guys, I take that back. It wasn't a duel. Serena destroyed her. But listen, Svitolina, I'm going to take to win the first set. I think she'll come out. She'll play her best tennis in the first set. She'll have her most energy. Veronika sometimes goes through the motions, and sometimes she needs to get a wake-up call to really, really force the issue and play hard. But I like Svitolina to win the first set. That's my pick. I think she comes out and she sets the tone. Whether or not she'll win the match, that's to be determined. But I think she'll win the first set. That's the pick there. Maddie Patty, one of the nicest players you'll ever meet. The same with Elena Rybakina. She's very sweet, and I hope these off-court issues, she's able to work through them because, again, like I told you guys, the average age in the top 20 is 28 years old. Rybakina's got a 2 to 3 year window for her to get as many slams in as she wants. And I did a poll a few years ago, how many slams will she win? A lot of you guys said double digits. I don't think so. She's going to have to get on the ball right now because we're entering the Coco era, and all that drama off court. That's one thing that's kept Coco level-headed and grounded is her parents, that structure, that community. Like she says, it takes a village to raise a child properly, and Coco was raised properly. And I'm telling you guys, I mean, look at Rybakina. I mean, she travels with her sister. That's beautiful. But, other than that, she's on her own out there, and a lot of people care for her. They feel that she's possibly being mishandled, but she's a grown woman. She can speak up. She's been very vocal about the schedule and other things, and I think she can handle herself. And we're going to see if she can handle herself in this matchup because I think Madison Keys was on an 8-match win streak. No one's talking about it, right? She's on an 8-match win streak. She's beat some tough competition guys, you name it. She's beat Big Mama Asta. She's beat Dashakina. She's beat Jessica Pegula. She's beating solid players. And I'm going to take the underdog, Madison Keys. This head-to-head's 2-2. Rybakina's won the last 2. Keys schooled Elena Rybakina for the first 2 meetings. And I think she's going to do her thing here. I like the underdog, Madison Keys, to win at least 1 set. That's the pick. And I think Madison Keys will beat Elena Rybakina. But we're going to take it to win 1 set. That's the pick. Take away these double-digit ace performances from Rybakina, and she's having to fight for points. And look, it's the new coach. We'll see. I like Maddie to win a set. Emma Navarro, Dasha. Probably the toughest match on the board, right? It's a pick 'em. Who you got? Who you think's going to win? Here's the thing with this matchup. I think Emma Navarro has beat the better shot makers. And Dasha's a really good shot maker, but like I said, I think she's bottom heavy. I've never seen her this heavy. I don't think she's in her best form. Emma's been pushed to the limit. It almost feels certain that Emma's going to lose this match. She shouldn't be here. She's had several matches where she's been pushed to the limits. She had to come back in third sets. How much longer can she do this? Here's the thing. We know Dasha's going to push the issue. She's going to be ready to go play a 3-hour match. But she can't go a 28 service game with Emma Navarro. I think Emma Navarro, the big difference between the players that Dasha has faced, and again, this is going to be vice versa here, right? In contrast, it's going to be a two-way street here. But the difference between the opponents that Dasha's faced versus Emma Navarro is Emma Navarro's not going to make all those double faults. She's not going to beat herself mentally and throw her racket and throw these fits to where you can get confidence within the rallies and then play harder. Emma's not going to give you anything. She's mentally sound. She's mentally tough. She's quiet as a peep. She's not going to show you what she's feeling. So that's the edge there where she's in a pressure point situation. You're not going to see her sweat. On the other hand, Dasha... And look, I say this lightly because Emma Navarro has really, she's tightroping here. She's walking a very thin line. And even if she makes those kind of mistakes against Dasha's going to break herself with double faults. She's not going to be able to hold serve. And Emma's going to have issues to get back in the match. So you almost got to pick Emma Navarro here. And therefore, I'm going to pick Emma Navarro to win this match because Dasha's going to make mistakes. And here's the thing. Emma can look, we saw her duel it out with Ons, and she was on the back foot a lot of those rallies, but she kept defending. She kept fighting tough and fighting hard for each point. She does that against Dasha. Dasha does make mistakes now. Even though she's a good rally player, she hits long. She does hit wide, and she does press the issue sometimes. Emma doesn't really press the issue. She's a very safe, technical, solid tennis player, much like a Pegula. It's nothing fancy smancy about Emma. It's just not. It's just good ball striking. It's good, solid tennis. She's level-headed. She's sound. And if you play that way against Dasha, you can beat her because Dasha can't hold serve. She's going to put up 5 to 8 double faults. I got to go with Emma to win this match, guys. Dasha should win, but I have to go with Emma. They never played each other. I have to pick Emma in this spot. I think she's going to make the less mistakes, and I think she realizes she deserves to be here because she's won the matches, but she needs to know, and her camp has to reinforce, you cannot get into a third set duel fight with Dasha making mistakes. While you have to capitalize on Dasha's mistakes because she's going to make a lot of mistakes. I'm going to take the more technical player that has a clear path to victory. Play solid, safe tennis. Dasha's going to make enough mistakes to where you can steal the match. So I'm going with Emma Navarro there. All right. The main event. Iga. Big bad Iga taking on Ava Liz. Look, she's made nearly $1 million. She's got to be happy. Congratulations. This is career changing. You got to go deep in the slams if you want to change your life. And this is where upsets happen. Players know, look, if I get into this next round, I got a chance to make another $500,000, put me over $1 million. Look, this will cover her expenses for the next several years, maybe even the rest of her career. Unbelievable. Congratulations to Ava Liz. I'm so happy. Guys, I'm not going to do a traditional prediction for this match. Iga's Swiatek, the last time they played, she beat Ava Liz so bad. Look, Iga's one of the best in the world. She should beat Ava Liz. But here's the thing. Ava does have a kind of style, if she has confidence and plays hard, that could frustrate Iga in between rallies. She can get balls back. She has good stamina. She moves well. She closes out well. She's a long rally player. And I showed you guys what happens. Iga's topspin starts to break down. 8, 9, 10, 11 shots in the rally. She becomes very stationary. She's not as mobile. And then it's just a ball striking contest because, look, topspin is very effective early in the rally or when you can get to it and put your opponent on the back foot and slow them down. Because Iga plays so aggressive to start the rally, the longer the rally goes, that starts to fade. It starts to fade. And this is why Ava Liz could be a challenge for her. But let's be real. Iga should win this match. And the reality here is I'm going to give you a prop, okay? Ava Liz did not have any aces last match. My pick here is for Ava Liz to hit one ace during this match. All right, it's a very good price, and I think she'll get an ace. Now, she didn't have an ace last match. She's not a big acer, right? But why do I think she'll get an ace? Why? Because she knows if I'm coaching her, you have to get as many free points without Iga touching the ball as possible. You're going to have to conserve stamina, but you know you're going to have to serve bigger than ever. You got to put Iga behind the back foot to start these rallies. You have to win free points without her touching the ball. So I'm going to take Ava Liz to record at least one ace. That's a good price. Minus 140. Take it or leave it. That's a prop. Those are the picks. Like the video. Hit the super thanks. Check the community. And you guys can, hey, have fun with the polls and let the world know who you think's going to win these matchups. Again, Coco's my pick to win it all, guys. I think it's going to be Coco and Iga. And that's going to be a blockbuster showdown for the Australian Open. I think ratings will go through the roof. And in fact, I think possibly for the first time ever, okay, this is a stretch. Maybe the ladies will have higher ratings than the men? No, I don't think so, but it'd be very comparable. Those are the picks. See you later, guys. We'll be back. Might watch a little football. I think the Eagles are playing in the snow. Be right back.